Okay. Okay. Okay, I think I'm live. Okay. So, what I'm going to be doing is, first off, I'm going to mute my laptop because I can hear myself and it's bothering me. And I am going to be taking apart my laptop and then reflowing the GPU using a bog standard hair dryer, because with any luck, that will work. Okay, so you can see everything, right? Okay. Let's never let this come out. You can see, right, Mike? Oops. Good. Excellent. Yeah, the screws in the corners don't like to come out on their own. I haven't for a while. Like I can unscrew them, but I can't get them out of the holes without, flipping the laptop over. There's not even a screw in that hole. This screw is not actually connected to anything because the plastic is gone. It's just screwed into the hole that it used to connect to. One hard drive, not actually screwed in properly at all. The other hard drive bay no longer holds a drive due to the mounts breaking out. My homemade replacement battery is covered in electrical tape. One stick of RAM, 2 stick of RAM. One Wi-Fi screw and aerial. Get the other aerial out of there. The other hard drive is actually in my desktop. That's just over there. It's just the mounting things are, like, on this side they're both broken out, so it doesn't really work anymore. Kinda sucks, but what can I do? One Blu-ray drive that has had a Blu-ray in it like twice in a couple of years that I've owned it. And I've had to epoxy the front of it back on because that snapped off at one point. There is actually very little delay on the stream. And you might notice I'm not using any kind of screw organization. I've taken this laptop apart so many times that I know what screws go where. Just, yeah. Let's see here, what others, am I missing any screws? No screw there, no screw there, there is a screw here. Ten out of 10, that screw is not connected to anything. Yeah, that screw's not doing anything. Okay. I can indeed do this in my sleep. By the way, Mike, I just made you moderator on the channel in case some people show up for whatever reason that aren't being nice. You know what I'm trying to say. Okay, so I think I've got some in here. Maybe not. Okay. That might be able to do it. One keyboard replaced a couple of years ago now. Remove that ribbon cable so you can see. This is for the this part. Mouse, power button, USB 3s, and then there's a couple more screws I need to remove in here. This thing's gotten a little bit dirtier in here since the last time I opened it. Am I missing a screw or is it just clipped still? Okay, it's just clipped. I think. Being held down on this side a lot more than this side. Aha. One screw. Missed a screw. Never managed to get that to work, Mike. It's still being held down a little too much on this side. What's going on here? Nope, that's not in there. Nope. Nope. I feel like I'm... Oh, there it is. Down the screw. Who's hiding? Forgot about that one. Yeah, the other laptop is indeed totally dead, unfortunately. It's unfortunate because that was our what should this work like laptop, because honestly it was the ideal AMD setup. I mean, yeah. Come on. Oh god, I missed another screw. I do this every single time that I take this apart because there's so many screws where really there shouldn't be. and it doesn't make much sense a lot of the time. I did, yeah, it wouldn't work. There we go. Someone's holding it on still. What is it? Okay, this is the first time I've run into this. I have no idea what's holding it on. There! Oh, another screw. Maybe I should just start leaving the screws out when I put these things back together. But then you end up with weird issues. There's the top of the computer off. And now, because the screen's the only thing really with any weight left on it, the whole laptop is screen heavy. Like, it's ridiculously screen heavy. I've got a blow dryer, a hair blow dryer. Hey, Dalby. Dolby. Close enough. I'm just taking all this stuff apart. How you doing? I'm not wearing my glasses right now because they actually make it worse when I'm working on stuff close up, so looking at my screen is actually a little bit more difficult than it normally would be. Okay, so, you know, HP actually did a great job with the motherboard here, because everywhere where you're supposed to put a screw in before you put the top on is actually marked with a screw. Like, there's actually a picture of a screw. Any other screws that I missed? I'm not seeing any, so that's good. I've disconnected those and those. Yeah, I mean, I've got to give HP something. They did a good job with that. So, I just realized if this fails, the power thing on this I think is the same as on the other Dv7, so or on the other HP laptop, so we can give that a shot. And there's one motherboard. I'm just going to remove the fan, and then move from there. Trust me, this motherboard's been through much worse than what I'm putting it through now. I think I've even got some paste that I can put on this when I put it back together, even. Damn it. The CPU is actually removable on this, eh? I was, last time I was in here, I actually took it out just for the hell of it. Because I was curious. It's underneath one of these pads. One cooling assembly with very dry paste. Basically no dust because it hasn't really been run. Try to take a shot of it. What do you mean take a shot of it? And also that fan is actually Chinese. I can guarantee you that because I ordered it from Hong Kong. Now one of these flatheads I use all the time, so its holder is remarkably loose. There it is. Come on. There it goes. 1 Core i7 2630QM processor. Nice little chip, honestly. It's quad core, 8 thread, couple megabytes cache. Works great still. Put it there. Okay, so what's left is I need to basically heat up the GPU and surrounding components, I guess. And with any luck, that's going to fix my issue. It's a i7 2630QM. Yeah. So this GPU died, I want to say, somewhere between 6 months to a year ago, and I just used a modded BIOS to disable it so that it would no longer be an issue. But I would really like to have it working again because honestly it really hampers a lot of stuff. Not having a good GPU on a laptop with an i7, let's be honest. It's kind of unbalanced. So, let's give this a shot. I'm wondering about this plastic on here. Like, should I... Holy crap. Okay, now I'm actually looking at that closely. Wow. The paste on here is just ridiculous. When they put the paste on these, look how much squeezed out around the die. Yeah. And it's the same on my video card, or on my video processor, GPU, whatever. And this is all dried out too. And yeah, the GPU is a 6770M from AMD. It worked fine for quite a few years. Sometimes reached the 90s. I don't know if I have any acetone. That's a good question. And I also don't know if I can remove this plastic safely. I don't know if that needs to go back on. That could be, yeah, because without it being directly attached to a heat pipe, for example, with these, which by the way also has a lot of excess on it, it's going to actually act as an insulator. It's funny, I'm using the laptop that replaced this laptop to record me fixing my old laptop. My mom doesn't wear any nail polish, and I don't think she has any. I'm gonna check to make sure I have no paste before I do anything. Any cracks in the GPU die? Not that I can see directly, no. But there is a large amount of paste underneath that GPU there. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see. I have no vodka. Yeah. That's a fair amount of paste. And I can see how it drifted up there. Or something, yeah. I'm gonna see if I can find my paste. Okay, so that is a marker. There's my bag of DDR2 RAM in ridiculous amounts, considering it's DDR2 RAM. There's my Arctic Silver. Arctic Silver 5 paste. Or 5 or 3? 5, yeah. And I'm gonna go see if I can find some nail polish remover, basically. Be right back. Okay, so that is a no. I could not find it. But I did find isopropyl rubbing alcohol, 70% concentration. So I have no idea what brand that is. I have no idea. Okay. I'm gonna go get a cloth. Paper towel will have to do. And for some reason Cortana thought I told her to search for Will, so. I mean, it's just alcohol. It'll dry out your skin and stuff like that. It's nothing bad. Tear myself a nice square paper towel here. Nice square. I think I've got microfiber cloths somewhere, but I'm not entirely sure where. Why rip? Okay. With any luck, this will evaporate quick enough to not be an issue. Yeah, my paper towel's already almost dry. That's kind of ridiculous. AMD 1224, made in Taiwan. It's also very shiny. I like that. It's coming off a little bit. And yeah, it's very shiny now that it's not completely covered in massive amounts of paste. And I don't want to get underneath the plastic there. It's actually quite shiny. I'm not seeing any cracks on it at all. It just looks like it's just, I don't know, died of heat exhaustion. All looks fine underneath too. I have no idea if it's safe to remove that plastic. Also, it appears to be glued in place. I'm not even kidding. There is red, almost epoxy looking stuff holding it in place. The chip. Shall you Google what? Oh, I should probably. I'll just spill a little bit of this. Well, this will peel back if I peel it. I'm just not sure if I should, because at least in this corner it's actually still solidly attached to the chip. This is more of a, is it a good idea to take off the plastic? Because if it's not, I could ruin it. Also, hi everybody that's watching. I noticed that there's 8 people watching right now. This is better than my average stream when I'm playing like Majora's Mask. So, hi everybody, thanks for coming. But yeah, feel free to Google that for me. I'm not sure. And yeah, so for everyone that has not been here for very long, this is a laptop. It's a HP Dv7 6197ca. I've had it for a couple of years. The GPU died between 6 months and a year ago, the AMD GPU, which is what I'm working on right now. I have to use a modded BIOS to get Windows to boot, otherwise it crashes when it tries to turn on the AMD card. I'm not seeing anything significant going on solder-wise. I mean, there are some spots here that are a little bit grungy, but I think that's just because the keyboard is over it. So basically what I'm going to try to do today is I'm going to use a blow dryer, which may or may not work, to get, like, basically just to heat up this area and hopefully fix the card. Wow, well, now we're at 10 viewers now. That's actually good. So hi everybody. So yeah, with any luck I can get that to work. I actually can't see much of the solder around the card unless you're talking about on the actual board. Most of it looks okay if a tiny bit melted actually, because actually yeah, everywhere there's all these little nubs around the board and all of them look like they've heated up and dropped down a little bit compared to the rest of the board. So, you know, this card did get hot enough to possibly actually melt the solder, so So is it safe to remove the plastic around the GPU or not, Mike? Actually, I was thinking just directly heat it using the the hair dryer. Which I set everything on top of because I'm a smart man. Everything including the keyboard and top of the computer and heatsink and the upper half of the laptop. Yeah, just a bog standard blow dryer that will, with any luck, get hot enough to work for me. Am I dropping frames? And I am. I am dropping frames. Although it appears to have quit now, so that's good. What do you mean done but from both sides? Well, yeah, but I mean, what am I doing from both sides, Mike? And while I'm waiting for that answer, check out my ATI copyright 1998 video card. Takes an AGP slot. Yeah. It's a older video card. Still works. A little bit dusty. Yeah, it's a Rage Pro Turbo AGP. It's probably got like 32 megs of RAM. How about this? Okay, I'm gonna... Tis a Pentium 2 from 1999. This all works, by the way, I'm serious. It actually slots onto the motherboard like a modern video card, and it has better cooling than like 99% of them. Like, I'm talking about processors. But yeah, this all works. I've got a working build that my mom did in 1999. She sold it to her current boyfriend, who has given me the computer for the purposes of tearing out the guts, and... No, I can't, Mike. But he gave it to me for the purposes of tearing out the guts and basically putting a new computer in it. You know, I wish I could, Mike. I wish I could. Okay, so I guess I should just go ahead with the blow dryer then? Where'd I put that? Oh, I put it in the bag here. If the light goes out, I blew a fuse, but it'll keep going because it's a laptop. No oven, and wow, that gets hot. That's good. Yeah, no, that is really, really hot. I was just warming my face with my hand now. Let's try this. Hey Mike, remember that comment about it making a lot of smell? I'm smelling the smell. It's actually 6:41 p.m. 6:41 p.m. in the afternoon. Not in the morning, Mike. Not in the morning. The laptop is, or the motherboard is literally radiating heat. I have no idea if this got hot enough. Should I keep going? Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. Oh, well, that's great. It's no longer going up at full speed. There it goes. Nothing's gonna stop us now. know, they do say do this for 15 minutes in the oven at 350, so I'm just going to keep going for a while. I'm sorry, Mike, but there's no category for repairing computers. By the way, Mike, meet Mike. And it's not going full speed again. There it goes. Smells like burning. Yeah. Actually, the modded BIOS is already on here, so it's close enough. It'll click in a second. Oh yeah. Pros in the house tonight. Hey Mike, did you post the link? on Lashcat Labs. Excellent. Okay. Once this is over, I'll upload it to YouTube too. I'm actually using a hair dryer. A hair dryer is what I'm using. Yes, it is. This is a laptop. Or at least the motherboard for a laptop. How clearly can you guys hear me right now? I can't imagine it's too clearly, but yeah. Really? Quite clearly. Okay. That's unexpected. I guess OBS must have some sort of filter against the massive amount of white noise that this blow dryer is putting off. Because I can barely hear myself, quite honestly. Yeah, I can't actually remove it because it's actually being epoxied in place by the OEM. I'm going to let this cool, and then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side for a minute. But cause just right now it's too hot. I think it would burn me if I touched it. Yep, I was right. Ow. Interestingly enough, that piece of plastic on the GPU didn't shrivel or anything at all, so... Well, you know what? That plastic might be designed to go through that, and wow, the blow dryer's too hot too. Oh wow. That needs a little bit more time, but wow, does that stink. There's two N's in Foxconn. Yes, it is still quite hot. In fact, this blow dryer is also really quite hot. Because I'm trying to fix the video card because it died like 6 months ago, and I would really like to have my 6770 or 6770, yeah, so 6770 mobile graphics back, because an i7 just doesn't cut it. The HD 3000 just doesn't cut it. Yeah, oh, well, fair enough. The blow dryer is heating up the motherboard, which will hopefully melt the solder underneath the video card just enough to reflow it, which will hopefully fix the video. I have no idea if this is actually going to work, but I'm hoping it will. It's cooled down enough now. Quite the dust going on in the back. The heat is just radiating off this. Yeah, I don't think I need to do that. This looks good now. I'm just gonna clean off my processor after I put it back in the slot. Little arrow to little arrow. Got that right. There it goes. Yeah, you know, but to be fair, Edge works like compared to like Internet Explorer. Edge is actually not that bad, and they changed more than you think. I've been poking around inside of it. Yeah, this laptop was new in 2013, so great life there, HP. Great life. Yeah, actually, this would actually fix your this would fix your issue, Mike. If you were to if you did this. I love how on AMD's heat spreader it has the AMD thing and all that. On the Intel heat spreader it's just completely just nothing. It's just perfectly reflective, which is actually pretty nice. With a minor imperfection, but not too bad. You know, I don't think that's going to be good for your freezer if you've got it on in your freezer, but I could see that being useful in some circumstances. I've recovered data from a hard drive by putting the hard drive in the freezer before. Yeah, that's just evaporating ridiculously fast off the AMD chip. Wow, really? That is terrible, honestly. Apple, wow. That's, wow. That's honestly pretty bad. Although, to be fair, your MacBook Pro died from the same issue as a HP Dv7. They all had the lead-free solder too, so... I think that's clean enough now. So, about UrsaBot, I'm guessing that you don't have a backup of the control panel anywhere. Not much. I'm just finished heating my motherboard with a blow dryer, a ridiculous amount. Just letting it cool down a little bit before I reattach the heat spreader, which I should probably clean off as well, actually, because there's a pile of paste on that. HP put way too much paste, like ridiculous amounts. Like, there's no need. There is no need for this. There is no need. Like, it's everywhere on this. It's to reball the GPU because the solder, I think, broke. I'm gonna need more paper towel. This is actually a legitimate way to fix electronics if they have issues with the solder. Earlier Xboxes did actually have this issue because they used a lead-free solder, so the chips could actually pull away from the motherboard. Heating it up like this would fix that, actually. So take that how you will. You weren't necessarily an idiot. Sometimes I'm hopeful. So Mike, if you need access to a Mac computer or an Apple at this point, in order to get it working, I can set you up a TeamViewer to my Hackintosh, and you can use that if you wish. Yeah, well, I mean, the oven idea, I would do it, except that it makes a lot of really nasty smell go on. Close enough. And it's cold enough outside that is a terrible idea. So, yeah. Hey Cortana, what's the temperature like right now? I thank you for binging that instead of telling me the... Hey Cortana, how's the weather? Wow, any other time she would tell me. Maybe it's because I don't. Maybe it's because I have the sound muted. Let me see here. Where am I getting music from? Oh. Well then, okay. Hey Cortana, what's the temperature like right now? Hey Cortana, what's the weather like outside? Wow, any other freaking time, she would have no issues. Yeah, that's where the music was coming from, blind. Wow, the amount of paste on this piece right here is almost ridiculous. Oh, no, actually, it's not almost ridiculous. It is ridiculous. There's too much paste. There's like there's a liter more than there should be of paste. You know, that could do it actually, yeah. If the, yeah. This is actually the heat spreader for, this is for the GPU, this is for the CPU. The CPU can cleaner a lot easier than the GPU is. Well, I mean, to be fair, the GPU only, the hottest I ever got it was 92 Celsius. That was playing, I think, Battlefield 3. So, what these laptops really need, yeah, they shut down when they hit 100 Celsius, but honestly, they should shut down way before that. Because by the time that those thermometers are reading 100 Celsius, the laptop itself is probably well beyond that. Okay, so that's done. Let's put the rest of this rubbing alcohol back in the bottle. Okay, now, okay, Arctic Silver. That's all it needs. CHP, that's all it needs. You only need that much HP. Yeah, that's what I mean. In the modded BIOS that I have, though, I'm actually able to tweak that. I set it so that it'll shut down before it hits that temperature. So, might help if I was holding it correctly. Yeah, I've got the, yeah, like a pea or a grain of rice, really. A pea is actually too much. HP put like a small mountain. They just sort of lobbed it on there and hoped for the best. Is that actually going in? I think so. Nope, it's missing it. In this case, the shutdown's actually handled by the BIOS on the motherboard. The chip actually has no say in it because of the way that they're manufactured for these. I mean, to a point. The motherboard almost always has a lower shutdown temp than the processor and GPU on these. I just lowered mine to 80 Celsius and said deal with it to the chipset, so. Modded BIOS for the win. This was, of course, after the video card bag. Here we go. And then I realized I fucked up. Because this cable needs to go around and through. The other side. There we go. Heating is back in place with paste that isn't ridiculous. I've reflowed it. Fan. No, I'm going to take this opportunity to clean a fan in case it needs it. Undo a couple of micro screws, honestly. Oh, I'm a smart person. I should have done that before. Just looking in there, though, it's not bad, so it's fine. By the way, these screws are indeed ridiculously tiny. Just look at that. There's one fan reinstalled. That and that. Okay. Time for the rest of the laptop to come back, shall we? Set this on my new laptop. Yeah, that is like the #1 issue I've had with laptops. Ugh. And Mike, can you ban those people talking about viewbots, please? You just click on their name and hit ban, or timeout, or no, not timeout. Timeout is kick. You know what I'm trying to say, though. This is a pain because the screen for the laptop is heavier than the rest of the laptop combined right now. It's almost like every laptop fan ever is like, yeah, my name is Fan. I'm an air filter. You're a what? I'm an air filter. No, you're a fan. No, I'm an air filter. Well, why? Because I filter the air. But you're a fan. Yes. And you're trying to cool a laptop. No, I'm trying to filter the air. Come on, get in there. My biggest complaint about this is how impossible it is to get the board back into the freaking plastic shell. There we go. Now the bottom of the laptop actually has some weight again. Put that back in place. Okay, so I've got that in place. Am I missing anything else that I need to put in right now? I don't know, am I? I don't think so. Other than these. Feel free to keep talking in chat, you know, I can still interact. HP. It's an HP laptop. Made of plastic. It's actually a fairly high-end HP laptop. I mean, it had a 6770M and an i7-2630QM with Beats audio and 8 gigs of RAM, dual hard drives. It's a beast machine when everything's working. The keyword there being everything is working. Okay, so time for some screws. Come on. And next screw. Helps if I don't drop said screw. My screwdriver is still hot from the air blowing off that. Do I need any more screws in here? No. Okay. Okay, so next, need to put the top on. You know what my favorite part about getting the keyboard off for the first time? The fact that HP glued the keyboard in place as well as screwing it and not indicating that there was glue. I don't know, but if you look right here, on here, I don't know if you'll be able to see in the camera, right here there's a strip of what used to be glue. This needs to be loose. Why is it not loose? There it goes. Yeah, my HP has a screw that you have to push through that pops the keyboard off, but they also glued it in place. And since removing said glue, I've never had an issue, so I don't know why they had the glue in there in the first place. Okay, everything's visible. Excellent. One ribbon. Two ribbon. The taking apart of the laptop is insanely easy for like getting to all the essential components except for like the processor and video card. You remove the battery and then you slide the catch the other way and it pops off the bottom of the motherboard of the case. No, it doesn't go there. Yeah, pretty much. Because they couldn't make... Yeah. One time I forgot to... one time after I took this thing apart, put it back together, I ended up not using the touchpad for 4 months because I didn't feel like putting the, didn't feel like taking it apart to reconnect the touchpad. Yeah, it was partially in there, so sometimes the mouse would just fly off screen because it would make a weird connection for a second. Yeah, that eventually I fixed that when I went into cleaning the fan, which requires a full disassembly of the computer. Pain in the ass that is. Yeah. What's going on here? It's not right. Damn it. There we go, that's fixed. It was just in there at a weird angle. Yeah, and a lot of the screw holes in my laptop no longer accept screws because the plastic has gone brittle and the part that they screw into has broken off. So, that's fun. So every time I take apart my computer, it doesn't go back together near quite as much. Okay. Time to put all the individual little tiny screws back in place. Screw the hinges back in. Yeah, getting to the fan should never be that hard. It should be one of those things that is immediately accessible. If it's not immediately accessible, then the laptop design is terrible. Because that is one thing that needs to be accessible under any circumstance, or any. If I could speak, that'd be great. It needs to be accessible under any circumstances. Because if you can't access it, then you can't clean it. Which means that the laptop can overheat ridiculously easily. It shouldn't take, 2 hours to tear down a laptop to clean the fan. And yet 20 seconds to replace a hard drive, stick of RAM, or Wi-Fi. Which, by the way, the Wi-Fi has a whitelist, so I can only replace it with certain things. So why even give me access to it, honestly? Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 screws left. 2 of those, or 2 or 3 of those, go to the hard drive. 1 of those, and 2. Okay. So I think I've got roughly the right number of screws. Roughly. You know what I just realized? One thing only. This needs to be actually attached in the right place. And that requires me to loosen everything off because I fucked up. Oh, I didn't. What the hell? There we go. That needs to go there. And and this should now just slide in there. Assuming there's nothing in the way. There we go. Yeah. All laptop drives, or all laptop fans should be immediately accessible. If at any point you're having issues seeing what I'm doing, please say so. I will adjust. And I just lost a screw on the floor here somewhere. Wonder where it came from. There. Okay. I'll find it later on. The screen is nice and stiff again. I love it. It always gets loose. Crap. Not quite what I was going for there. Yeah, so this laptop has other issues too beyond what I've said. It doesn't turn on reliably. Very often I'll go to turn it on and the charge light will turn on. And that's it. If I like try to turn it on, like after I turn it off, if I run Windows, it does that. If I run Linux, it'll actually turn off fine, and I won't have any issues. So I tried to run Linux on it for a while, but you know, OBS doesn't exactly like that. Doesn't exactly like doing what I like to do on Linux. And that's a badly receipt that ran. I did that terribly. Okay, so next, let's put the Wi-Fi back in. So what model of laptop is yours? That is the wrong screw. Ah, okay. So basically the same as mine then. Yeah. What kind of specs are you rocking on that? RAM, okay. Now this, my custom-made replacement battery using electrical tape and a new battery, and I sliced open the old battery using an X-Acto knife to get the electrodes out of it and attach them to the new battery. It works. Not perfect, but it works. As opposed to the $40 HP wanted to charge me for a new one. I bought everything I need for $2. And it fits in there better than the original did because it's actually snug. Because it's a little bit bigger. Now, I need to screw down the keyboard. It's essential. It must be done, I said, sarcastically. And I just realized I don't have enough screws left over for my hard drive. Yeah. In fact, my hard drive's already a little bit lacking in the screw department. I'll figure out a way to do this. Main hard drive goes here. Okay, yeah, that's a fairly decent machine. This is also a dual GPU, except that it's a AMD and Intel dual GPU, which, let me tell you, is not very good. The Mike that you saw earlier, Funkaholic, his name is Mike. He's a moderator on lushcatlabs.net, and lushcatlabs.net makes dual GPU drivers for people that have Intel and AMD in their laptop. They can't update their drivers because, hey, as your OEM, we must say that you don't get updated drivers because it makes so much sense. Understandably, that makes a lot of people mad. Like, the latest drivers for this laptop were 12.10, I think, maybe even earlier. That means those drivers came out in 2012. One screw shoulder. Well, no, I need another screw. Will this screw work? It's tiny, and I don't think so. Nope. Actually, I have no idea where this screw is supposed to go. There's a screw on the floor here somewhere that I dropped. Oh well. heavy again. Okay. And nothing. I hope I didn't just cook my motherboard. Okay, charge light is working. And it turned on. Good. And I've got a flashing light. 1, 2, 3. Okay, error code with 3 flashing lights. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, but unfortunately, because of the AMD Intel thing, it doesn't work that way for us. Crap, what's it called? Oh yeah. HP flash codes. ODs near cap lock, blank when starting. The embedded controller is timed out, waiting for the BIOS to return from graphics and initialization. Oh, that's fun. Hey, Mike, 3/3 flash code. The embedded controller is timed out. Okay. I'm not sure whose idea that was. I can tell you it wasn't mine, because it's ridiculously stupid and difficult to maintain. HP did it, and a bunch of other OEMs did it. Someone at some point thought, hey, this is a great idea, let's do this. It's really not. Interesting. So there's a possibility that I plugged in the screen wrong. Oh, fun. Because the screen's not turning on. Yeah, my trackpad lights up and everything. It's quite nice. And it's responding right now, so so it's posting partially. It's just not posting far enough to get the screen on, apparently. I mean, yeah. And I dropped frames there. But yeah, if I press FN and space, it turns on and off the touchpad light. Well, it posts, and that's better than I thought it might do. Or partially posts. Because there was a possibility that it was not coming back. I was prepared for it. I would be sad, but I was prepared for it. So, time to take this thing back apart. Fun. Just gonna sit here for a minute, contemplate. Okay. Mike, drop the funk and get back in. That is a possibility. I previously had, actually, yeah, if that could easily be the case. If the GPU has completely gone. I don't know. Well, I'm going to reseat everything. With however much luck I have, hopefully I'll fix it. I've been doing this for 2 hours now. I know the power system works, so I don't have to touch any of that. I wonder if it'll post like this. Because if it does finish posting like this, then it's just something died when I took it out. Of course, now there's no flashing caps lock. It just completely didn't post. Okay, so that's just, yeah, let's just keep going. No, I've still got 1 stick of RAM in here, and the hard drive isn't necessary for it to finish posting. I've ran it hard drive free before. Am I missing anything? To be honest, this laptop was quite the workhorse when everything was working right. It spent many hours compiling many large programs, including once or twice the Linux kernel. Come on, get in there. Have a good night. Oh, that's fun. I just lost a screw inside the case. So even if I didn't have to take it all the way apart, I now do. If this fails, Mike, or if are you watching now? Okay, if this fails, Mike, I'm going to take the power cord from this, put it into my other HP laptop. Hopefully that works. If it doesn't, then it's a motherboard issue, and I've got 2 dead HPs. Sound good?
Can't add quotes connect you because you're not a moderator. What if it'll even make it up there? Probably will. Still on your laptop. Okay, cool. What does that have to do? Say you decided to wrap my attack when I... What? Okay. Shoot. I remember when quotes got a cooldown because everybody fucking was spamming quotes non-stop and it was the most obnoxious piece of shit on earth next to the one and only Morse code generator. So we needed some, I needed some sanity, so Mike put a cooldown on. Which was, I think, the wisest thing we ever did.
I'm missing a screw again, aren't I? No, I'm not.
Should work. Let's see if you work. I don't actually know you're not. You're totally not going to work. You're going to slide backwards, aren't you? Yep, there it goes. It's like, I see your plan. You're going to slide backwards. Not that meal. Oh, it's regular base, isn't it? Can't remember if I fucked that up or not. Fuck bricks. See if you'll work. Nope, still won't work. Fuck me. Super tempted to put something up here. You can flatten this out. Oh, right here. God damn it. Delete you. Turn off the chain. Click. Gone. Good job, Subsolve. You got wrecked. Also, I are so angry. But are I anger you? Okay, we don't need you. Be gone, vile infidel. I don't fucking know. Either way, we need to slow this down. So we're gonna get rid of you. We're gonna replace you. The brake's going... No, it's way too slow. 64? Yeah. Not fast enough. I'm trying to fix these ratings. Ursa hates everybody, man. Ursa hates everybody. Let's be honest here. The jag in the class was someone here. Why am I using metric? Because I live in a part of the and I prefer metric. That might actually fix it. Speeds are a lot better now. Although that brake is no longer needed at all. Okay, cool. Actually, that's quite a bit better. But it still didn't fix that. Let's see how those vertical G's take off. Still pretty bad, unfortunately. What? We just got a quality button at 30 viewers? Is nobody streaming? What the hell happened? What the weird. There must be like literally nobody on my server right now. myself. I'm not trying to be down on myself. Just really wishing that this roller coaster would work better. You know, if I took this loop out, that would do it. Possibly is trying to convince me to get the bleed purple emote as like just a little thing on my wrist. Bleed purple. Or on my neck, like the back of my neck. A little bleeding purple heart. Actually wasn't bad for speed. Although that bump hill is pretty insane. Why do I have to click your damn link, Mike? Test mode for that. The 5 Kappa shirt. No kidding. Okay, well I think that ride's certified finished. Let's just see what the ratings are like on it. They got worse. Well, piece. Whatever. I give up. Tired of wasting money on this damn ride. In a park where money is very limited. Or support again? That's unfortunate. You know, to be totally fair, some houses made of straw are pretty damn stable, man. There's a lot you can do with those houses. I guess, like... Oh, wow. Getting downvoted on Reddit today. That's a switch. Oh, well. You messed up the emote? Yeah, you did. I need to put something over here. And I also need to put something over here. I'm making, like, a lot of money from park entrances. Probably should have made that longer, but I didn't. Who's texting me? Text message? Oh. Oh, no, never mind. Different friend. Of course, Urs is a member of the Illuminati. Mike, when you make UrsaBot a commercial product, you need to have a button. And assuming it ever becomes a commercial product, you need to have a button which globally controls every single UrsaBot and every single Twitch channel in all of Twitch. And then when you have global domination, and you have control over, like, say, like 60% of Twitch channels use your bot, like, MooBot level. When you hit a specific button on your keyboard, they all type in the Illuminati emote at the same time. Just once. You could start an internet conspiracy. It would be the coolest thing ever. You should do that, Mike. And it's all controlled by you. Probably not. They're both sleeping usually. I don't really want to disturb them, though. That I don't really want to leave my stream, man. If one of them comes over here, then we'll do that. I don't really summon the cats anymore, man. Hey, you know it's fucking fine. I'll go see if I can find them. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, guys. Stay awesome.
What other video? Sorry, I'm watching another stream while I'm waiting for this to cool down to a point where I can actually touch it safely.
There we go. He was awake, but he looked at me when I walked up. So
I'm watching another Twitch channel.
say hello.
Hello, today.
This isn't Nielsa Stone. This is the nice kid. The well-behaved, adorable kid. Oh god, here you go. Stop it! What are you doing? This is Felicia. It's again my girlfriend's other cat. He's Cuddles. Straight Rasputin. What? Are you mad at me? You want me to put you down? Okay, let's go back to video games. If I do any more of that, I have to switch to creative. Okay, let's go. No. Yeah, see, he's already asleep on the couch again. He's the nice, cute one. And the other one's an asshole. The other one's the one that I used to have to sit on a cat toy and like spin my chair back and forth while I was playing. To play with the cat so she wouldn't like scratch the walls or like break things while I was streaming. Otherwise she totally would scratch walls and break things while I was streaming. That's because I just woke him up. That's why he was pissed off. He was like comfy and lying on the bed and like mostly asleep, and then I went and I brought him over here. That's why he looked pissed off. Rest in peace, merry-go-round. Have a nice day, Mr. Merry-go-round. We're going to change the colors around a bit. We're going to change the colors to things that fit with this one. I'm going to go with the blue and not a black. Go with the green. Lighter green? And then black.
That should be good.
Guys, we need a name for this big old roller coaster over here. Over here. Over here. Get over here! Yeah, no, we need a name for this guy. So before my internet gets throttled, we might as well enjoy some music. As soon as I get to do this.
Oh great, there's a screw in my fan.
Actually, no, never mind. I just changed my mind. We're not gonna do that.
That's fun. I have to get the fan off. Start removing my freshly pasted things.
Everyone's heard of Schrodinger's cat. We all learned about that in school at around the same time, man. Or if you were me, you read about it. And then your mom goes, oh crap, I guess that was the thing I was supposed to teach you about. Oh well, whoops. I was literally like, my mom's reaction, I was like, Mom, why didn't you teach her about Schrodinger's cat in school? And she was like, oh, oops. Oops. Oh, the joys of being homeschooled. Mom, why didn't you teach me this thing? Whoops. I didn't enjoy learning about that one, so I didn't feel like relearning. It was one of the things. Mommy, why didn't you give me a sex ed? I did. Wait, what? Your friend's cats are Nachos and Bailey's? Bailey's is actually a really good name for a pet. I mean, my friend used to have two cats named Fluffball and Cheese Faggot, so... Nachos and Bailey's seem like pretty good names for cats now, don't they? Fluffball and Cheese Faggot. Cheese Faggot likes cheese. I like baked potatoes. Baked potatoes are delicious.
I wonder how easily I can do this.
Some people that I used to know a long time ago had a cat named Misfit. Now, Misfit was an autistic ragdoll Siamese who was cross-eyed and almost completely blind. This was the loudest cat I've ever met in my entire life, the ugliest cat I've ever seen in my entire life, but the funniest cat I've ever seen in my entire life. He never stopped meowing. He would like run in circles. He was a fully grown adult cat, and he would just like chase his tail for literally hours. He couldn't jump very well. He was an indoor cat, obviously. He would try and jump onto their couch and like overshoot and hit the wall. He knocked over their television once. They called him Misfit. He was amazing. He had a kitty family. just read that. The person was like, wait, what do you mean? What? I read it as you had a cat named Family. I was like, why would you name a cat Family? What? My first cat was named Papageno. So any of you guys who know anything about opera who can pick out the name Papageno without the use of Google, because someone's just going to Google it now, is like an awesome person, because Papageno's a great character. He's a great cat, too. He's a beautiful kitty. Now he's an indoor, he's a senior citizen and he's indoor now. But I miss that cat. It's the only thing I miss about moving out with no cat. You finished Evergreen? Sure, go ahead. Let me guess, you're gonna one-up me and destroy me. That's usually what happens when people are like, hey, I just finished the park you're building. And they just upload like this beautiful work of art and I get like super self-conscious and sad, and then I want to like just jump up and down and stab myself repeatedly with the nearest sharp object I can find. Is this what you're gonna do to me? No, it's fine. Go ahead, upload your park, man. Go ahead and upload your park. Make me feel bad. That's cool. Line this up. Okay, thanks for the host, man. I mean, I've got a ways to go with this. And only half of the image loaded. Good job, Imager. 10 out of 10. Well, that's good, though. From what I can see. Like the 1/3 of it that I can see. I need to wake up in 6 hours. I'm gonna go get a beer. Wow, Mike. You should go to bed, dude. Seriously, like, go to bed. When I was reading, like, earlier today, I know Mike isn't here right now, but when Mike contacted me earlier today, he's like, hey, I think I broke UrsaBot forever. Also, I need to wake up in 6 hours. I need to wake up in 7 hours, which means I will be at your stream all night. And I'm like, wait, what? So you're gonna get like what, an hour of sleep? Just go to bed, man. Go to bed. Hashtag ban Mike so he can sleep. Poor fucker. Yeah, no, oh, there we go, loaded. So you and me go about Evergreen Gardens in two very different ways. I delete everything as I'm building. Why do you no build entrances? I really like that big roller coaster off in the corner. It's nice. Kind of sad my review isn't on the front page of this game anymore. Also, Mike, thanks for the host. Next game, 2007, what's up, dude? I make beautiful rides. No, you make beautiful rides, man. I make somewhat alright looking rides. What's up, next game? How you doing, dude? Da 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 da. I mean, some people clearly don't like me, hence the downvotes I got on Reddit today, so... I try to be entertaining and nice and good to everyone. But you know, you can't please everybody. It's looking gross. It's just, we're gonna do this. Fuck that up. Yeah, I went too far. How am I gonna do this? Reddit is 90% trolls. Well, then how come 90% of viewers that come over here from Reddit are awesome, beautiful, amazing, cool people? And not trolls. Reddit is more like 30% trolls. Just all the awesome people don't upvote and down about stuff on Reddit frequently. But no, seriously, jokes aside, man. It's a lot, dude. Thanks, Max Skate. Your feedback is nice. I'm glad that you enjoy the stream. If people didn't enjoy the stream, I wouldn't do it. I'd be doing something very different if people didn't enjoy what I do. Very open about, like, talking with people and trying to work with them and being like, hey, I'm doing something wrong. Fucking yell at me. Downvotes aren't supposed to be an opinion. What do you mean? Ten 10 would get aggravated again. We'll get aggravated again. I need to work on my patience. That's what I need to work on. I'm actually just gonna pause that there. Over here. Do this. Over here. Grab the door. Get rid of that stupid yellow. Put that in there. Whoops! I just put a piece that I didn't want to put down somewhere, and I don't know where it ended up. Hopefully nobody notices it. That's all I can hope, is that nobody notices it. The weirdest thing in the world, that game that Yahtzee made recently came out on Steam. I think that game should win an award for the world's worst UI, even though it's supposed to be a pretty good game. I do honestly think it needs to win an award for the worst UI ever in a video game ever. Because that UI is ugly as sin. Like, actually, it's, if I were to sin a whole bunch of times in, like, a visual manner, it would be about as ugly as that. On Reddit, download this place to show that the thread doesn't contribute to the subreddit. I know. I do know what you mean by that. But in most cases, if someone doesn't like something, they download it, whether it contributes or not. Like, there are times when I genuinely dislike something, but I upload it anyway. But I do understand what you're saying. Besides, I've been given the go-ahead, the okay go by just about every moderator on /RCT that it is okay for me to post my stream up there. And they don't understand why people download them, so. Oh hey, that's a piece that I accidentally placed. Also get wrecked some slow. Why, thank you, Jamie. Good to know. Your face looks really stupid. I mean, I myself have been looking at this going, I think I'm going to rebuild half of this. So, you're not the only one thinking that. I like this one. Like, I like this right over here. All this stuff. Well, this needs a redesign. I'm going to keep this half of it over here. For me right now, mostly it's the green at the bottom that's bothering me. I need the money anyway. How long is the timeout? If you get shot by Moobot, it's 30 seconds. If it's like a ban, like a full-on literal ban, It's 10 minutes. And then there's also, I think, 10 hour and then 24 hours. That's a quote that I'm actually starting to think about getting rid of. Quote number 20. What's on this one? How can I do this? This thing over here. I got it, yeah. Mr. Green, you're getting annoying. Switch you to gray. Fuck it, we'll just go back to brown. We use way too much brown. Oops. Wasn't entirely intentional. What can I do with that? I can't cover that. Oh wait, no I can. Interesting. Actually, hold up. Whoops. I want to do something interesting with the exits. You survive your life, you won't survive the next time. I'm censoring the best quotes. I don't like the quote. I'm trying hard to be a horrible dictator, but it's really not working, man. I mean, it wasn't my idea to call my fans cultists and make this into a cult either. That wasn't my idea. It just kind of ended up that way. See, I tried to be a glorious dictator, it just doesn't work most of the time. God damn it. Okay, so that's just not going to work that way. Okay, fine. Game. Be an asshole. This will work a lot better, I think. There's a lot more I can do with this. With the space there. Apparently, so slow crown. Apparently. What shall I have for it? Let's go with something a little bit different this time. I mean, fuck your poll could have meant many things. Just saying, Poke. Like, you gotta be careful with that one. Some people might take that to mean, like, next level trolly shit. Just watch out. You might lose your face. Of course, dude, everybody on Twitch who streams is a member of the Illuminati. Didn't you know that? Like, I thought that was just common knowledge. See, it would be really funny right now if someone broke into my apartment and, like, wearing an Illuminati mask, just, like, stabbed me. Death, live on stream, for saying that. That would be interesting. Thus proving that I am a member of the Illuminati, or was a member of the Illuminati. And I just spilled the beans, stating that all streamers are members of the Illuminati. Like, I honestly thought that was just straight up a known quantity, you know? No Illuminati stream, really? Okay. How do I fix what? Better internet? I don't know. Yeah, that's about it. It just means Twitch is being shitty. There isn't really anything you can do to fix that. And friend, how's your day been? Hopefully it hasn't just been staring at that the entire time. I really want to figure out some way of getting like Twitter onto my stream. Like whenever somebody tweets at me, that pops up on the stream. If Mike's here, the thing I'm thinking about is like, you know, when Latch gets a tweet and it goes, you know, at the bottom, or whatever. There we go, Parting Laser. See? You did it, man. You did it. Good job, buddy. Good job. Wow! Good job.
Okay, so let's just reinstall enough to get it to boot right now.
Hopefully this looks like less dumb. I want to figure out how to get my Twitter onto the stream. Because I'm trying to figure out how to like get more activity on my Twitter feed, if you know what I mean. So now the issue I'm having is I don't like the gray. For that one, we're just going to replace you with this color. There we go. Warped cups are hard to drink from? What? A warped cup of fuck your fold? You know, I don't understand straw polls with troll answers. But it's just asking to get a very inaccurate poll. Like every now and again I'll do a straw poll and someone will ask, and I'm like, why isn't there a funny answer? I want the funny answer. I'll be like, because it's not funny. Then I kill the straw poll. And then they usually get something along the lines of mildly offended. And you're like, what do you do? I'm like, but I don't want to do that. I'm trying to do a poll to get a valid answer from you. Fuck. Also, why would you... Does people actually play Skyrim? By the way, to anybody here who watches Super Bunny Hop, we put out a very good video on Fallout today. That actually made me go, yeah, that's valid. Couldn't agree more. I like Super Bunny Hop.
Yes!
There's some good points.
Yes!
Nothing wrong with a good old-fashioned glass of water, friend. Blech. Oversteeped tea at the bottom. Blech. Blech. I'm not actually going to make some more tea. I'm very much enjoying my tea. And I kind of want some more. You know the feeling when you finish something and you're like, damn it, I want more of that. That was good. That stuff was good and I want some more. Just like yesterday when I found chapstick. Like, I haven't seen chapstick in this house for like months. It's honestly the best feeling ever. Suddenly having chapstick on your lips. It's like, ah! My lips aren't falling off anymore. Because recently we've had a lot of cold weather and high winds. Cold weather and high winds together add up to your lips crusting over and falling off. It's not pleasant. Very unpleasant feeling. You know, but it was like a more mild feeling. You would feel that. Give this some color. Even though I'm normally like an anti-color guy because fuck color. Color is for nerds. Pro tip. Stop giving me pro tips, Jimmy. I know that.
Damn it! I've got no keyboard.
I don't really appreciate backseat gaming, unfortunately.
Ooh, but I can do an on-screen keyboard.
Like, I appreciate you trying to help, man, but it's just, no. I'm gonna use a different fence going up this way. And we're still passing grade, completing the park easily. You're not the biggest fan of chives? I read that it's chives, but I know it's cheese. Steps are annoying. Anyways. You got your laptop to boot? Did you put a shoe on it? Also, good job. You're going on a stand-up coaster? You're going on this stand-up coaster? The one that I'm building the entrance for, and I'm going to build a bunch more things over here and here. Working on stuff. I think the one thing that does bother me about the community for this game is how everybody has to be the same. I can do what I want. You used a blow dryer to melt the... Well, good for you, man. You fixed your computer with a blow dryer. I love hearing stories like that. When someone's like, God, my computer wasn't working, so I melted the solder off with a blow dryer. It's like, wow. Good job. You have successfully computered. I love hearing about crapshoot stories like that. That's great. That's fucking great, man. That's great. I'm not totally certain that's a good thing, Nirez, but I guess good for you. Did you at least apologize to your poor roommate afterwards? Or like, you know, get your roommate like a glass of water for that hangover? DIY. Exactly, man. Exactly. Why didn't you videotape it? Those are the best Linus Tech Tips videos. When Linus just like leaves his laptop out in the rain. And it takes like 2 weeks to fix it. Those are the best ones. The best videos. Of course, they'll be happy. Fine. Of course they will. We'll make sure of it. Those corner pieces exist. I never use them. Like, I use those corner pieces so infrequently, I forget that they exist all the time. And then one day I just use them, and I'm like, alright, yeah, those are things. Whoops. Just like if you're live streaming the repair to Twitch, well, luck, man. Actually, I think I remember seeing the link to that in the Discord. Like, what? What? You don't even stream? What? Why? Are you in creative at least? Let's add into the crapshoot that is Twitch creative. He deserves the hangover. Was he an asshole? No, Nobody deserves a hangover. Hangovers are shitty, man. It's like feeling like you're gonna throw up. At least my hangovers feel like that. My hangovers feel like I'm like death. Like I think I'm gonna die when I have hangovers. Literally without fail. It's like for like a good day and a half. Oh, not day and a half. Like a good 6 hours. Feels like an eternity though. Still need a name for this ride. I'm just like working on this and like thinking of names in my head. That was kind of passed through. Like uncontested. Never to be seen or heard from again. The names though. So why doesn't your roommate drink much, man? Does he have a valid reason for not drinking, or? You know what, we're gonna make those center windows white. Might replace those two sides if they look off. Otherwise we won't. There we go. Now we're gonna replace those three pieces. There we go. Much better. Your mix subsoil. I remind you of JP from Grandma's. Never seen Grandma's blood. You're seeing sober through the different levels of severity. And hangovers. Ramp up from minor headache to 3 shots. Dude, that's not a lot. You know, I've had like, you know, Jammy 91. I've had people tell me I look like Benedict Cumberbatch, and then in the same day, tell me that I look like Onision. So, the difference between getting told you look like Benedict Cumberbatch and being told you look like Onision is, one of those two is a suicidal, mildly annoying YouTuber. Mildly. That's what I'm saying. Saying mildly was frickin' flattery to Onision. Oh yeah, now he's really rich. So he's a rich, super annoying YouTuber. Whoops, damn it! You know what we can do, we can do this one. Hey, through scenery. Where are you? No, seriously. Yeah? That'll work. Not at all. Not people. Not sports. Scenery. There we go. Let's see if that works. Probably didn't. Yeah, I left the path up there. I have to delete that. Yeah, no. We're just gonna call this one Lost Cause. It's okay. Exactly, in friend. Exactly. Lots of finds the seeds. Who knew? Who knew? Wait, what? You always thought Benedict Cumberbatch's name was pronounced Cumberbach? Not Cumberbatch. Oh, that's funny. Cumberbotch. Benedict Cumberbatch. Hang on, what do you give up on? Sorry, I haven't been keeping up with the chat. gotta check something? Yeah, no, I was literally just a BRB. I gotta check chat. It's like I got super far behind for that there. Because I was trying to build a wall thing. Well, not really a wall, but like this station thing, which I'm not fully done with yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. You know, I hate those poles sometimes. Talking about that looks like 20-year-old you, man. Dude, if Morgan Freeman was in Half-Life 3, I would be super happy. As a Half-Life fan, I would be super happy. Also, as a Half-Life fan, I completely stopped caring about anything related to Half-Life. Because I'm never going to get what I want, so it's okay. By the way, guys, if Half-Life 3 randomly comes out, I'm totally streaming that shit. I know, like, everybody and their mother will be streaming that shit and nobody will watch, but I will totally fucking stream that shit. In fact, if Half-Life 3 came out, probably what I would do is I would do a marathon of the first and second to, like, you know, refresh myself on the story, and then I do the episodes, and then I play 3. Because I haven't played those movies. You haven't seen Twitch Cooks yet? Twitch Cooks are awesome, man. You know what's one of my favorite things? Are Twitch musicians. Like, there's a few bands that just practice while streaming on Twitch. Like, there's a few punk rock bands that are actually pretty good. Recently, one of my friends got into a band, and then they fell apart pretty quickly. When they were first, like, starting up, I was like, hey, man, you know, you should, like, talk to your band about this. And, like, talk to my band about what? And, like, stream on Twitch. And he was like, what? And I'm like, yeah, like, fucking, when you're doing practice sessions, stream on Twitch. And he was like, no, that's dumb. I'm like, no, seriously, fucking stream on Twitch. I was like, I'll think about it, and then like the band fell apart. Their music was pretty good while they lasted. I actually bought their 3 tracks that they did put out on Bandcamp. It was actually quite nice. I quite liked some good instrumental hard rock. It was nice. I wish I had ladders in this. Whatever. Can't have everything. Find the music if you guys are interested. So you will always be able to be in movies. Yeah. Hang on. See if I can.
Oh, you know what?
Oh wow, actually they put out a second demo. Is there any way to turn this down? Hang on, that's about to get really, really loud. I'm just going to turn this down manually in that volume mixer before it blows my eardrums and then yours respectively.
Oh, damn.
Should have 32 people have muted? I don't think so. It's probably not quite that many. Maybe like 3. You need a hug. Oh wait, does he need a hug? I don't know. Maybe. I said I like instrumental hard rock. Hard rock, not hard cock. Hard rock. Also, fuck you. You mean. You dickwad. All they need is a vocalist. That's what my friend joined the Mez, and then they're like, yeah, no, we're not doing this anymore. Someone is thinking with their dick. That sounds like something I would read on /r shower thoughts, Blue. Good job, Lewis. Good job. Like, seriously.
Of course it does that.
That seems about right, man. It does literally sound like something I would read on /r shower thoughts.
Plugged in?
I said hard rock. 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 You want a hug, Killer Boy? I'm afraid I can't help you with that, but maybe someone in chat can. How you doing, Killer Boy? That is what I said. I said hard cock, you dick. I said hard rock, you dickwad. Not hard. Fuck it, whatever. End of conversation, you nutbags. I love you guys. Seriously, stop it.
Come on. There it goes.
By the way, Bandcamp is like, I think I buy more music on Bandcamp than anywhere else. Bandcamp is fantastic. Also, we need some benches along here and then a handyman that comes up this way. I really want that shirt, but it's like $33 Canadian before shipping. So after shipping, it's going to be like probably around. I mean, my Twitch hoodie cost about I think $80 after tax and shipping. And that was what? $60 hoodie? It's probably around $50 for a t-shirt? Yeah, no. Not gonna happen. That's exactly what I was thinking, in friend. So, is that a bad thing? Like, what? And if it is, then we might need to time somebody up. Hey, oh my god, uptime circle. Yeah, what is wrong with it, Q? Just don't use it if you don't like it. Okay, that's not bad. It's called melancholy. Twitch chat always just being a dumb sub-so account, let's be honest here. I don't understand what you're talking about, Angela. Been trying for like 10 minutes. Just don't get mad at things, man. It's the best way to survive on the internet is to just never get mad at anything ever. People will try and piss you off. Fucking ignore them. Don't let things become an issue. It's the best way to survive on the internet. Don't let anything upset you. Don't let anything piss you off ever. And you will be the one true winner on the internet. It's very inspirational. I might actually buy this. But I'm really enjoying this drive. I have a problem with Bandcamp. I need to not go on Bandcamp because I just end up buying everything. Like, hey, this is good music. Hey, this is good music. Hey, this is good music too. And I buy everything. You know, I know a better way to put this. I'm gonna put the single roof in the middle. I'm gonna put these roofs in the middle here. Just gonna run that on one of those. Seriously, that was really cool. It's not bad. Anyway. I'm just like listening to music and chilling, and you guys are fighting about Morse code or something. I don't even know. Right now, we should all just be happy. Guys, everybody in chat right now. For those of you who are even slightly frustrated with things that aren't slightly working 100% the way they're supposed to, with our spot, just be very happy. Be incredibly happy that our spot is working at all. Because Ursabot almost died completely. Forever. It was almost put into an unrepairable state. You need a hard... So, the fact that the bot works at all, as is a fucking miracle. So everybody, I need you guys to all hail Lord Chair and praise the almighty dictator for Spot. And recite the 7 prayers of justice to our holy programmer, Mike. Thank you for keeping the bot alive, friend. You fixed your video card with a hairdryer? I know, right? Holy shit, that's awesome. You gonna go? You wanna do something immature? Okay, don't hurt yourself, man. That's not immature, man. Nothing immature about boobs. Nothing immature about boobs. Boobs are fantastic. I think we can all agree on that. Sadly, we must keep boobs off Twitch, though. For reasons that I don't need to state. I mean, it should be pretty obvious. Adult content done kids. I'm going to put a circus in the middle of this. I want to put a ride in the middle of this. I really like that structure. I'm a dictator. You know, the way that you typed that in, it sounded like you were talking about like a dictator. I'm the dictator! I just want to use this default map. Minis.
Wow, I
Two
cannot
rows, two
type
rows.
right now.
Do we have a swinging shift? No, we do. Don't know where it is though. Where did I put my boat? Oh, there it is. There's my boat. There's my boat. Movie theater. We have go-karts. Put something in there though. Or rather, I want to put something in there. Ah, there we go. My go-karts, that'll work. Maybe not. No, fuck it. We're just gonna put a bunch of scenery in here. That'll look fine. It'll look absolutely fine. Whoops. Too close together. Go. I don't think Mike's here, dude. Remote moves. I move fan too. I think so. It's not my rules, it's Twitch's rules, man. I just put an observation deck there. I don't have those though. I don't think so. Unless I'm like fucking blinder than I. Oh wow, I'm not. I'm fucking blinder than I thought I was. Alright, we'll still put the observation deck there. The ob deck. Ob dot deck. So how's everybody doing today? Is everybody having a fucking fantastic day? I seriously hope you all are.